I was playing my Cactus Canyon the other night, and I even got a new high score. Which got me thinking, even though I have currently experienced all this game has to offer, I still have fun playing it. And this is what we all want in a pinball machine. A part of this game's biggest strength is also its weakness. It almost has it all. And in the future, it could be even better. But who knows how long that updated code is going to take to complete. And it's for that very reason that Cactus Canyon will be leaving my collection. This is a bittersweet trade for me because I'm losing a good game.
You're goddamn right.
The sweet part is the game that's replacing it, in my opinion, is more enjoyable, especially long term. But before it's gone, I figured it's well past due for a review anyways. So let's get straight to it. Let's start with art. I mean, the cabinet is pretty plain and basic, with the sides just being the Cactus Canyon logo, but this wasn't uncommon back then. It wasn't until the last decade where people started to really care about the cabinet art. Sure, CGC could have redone it, but that would have taken too much away from it being a remake. I mean, their previous releases have kept all the same art, but with other changes like powder coating, display, and or other aesthetics under the glass. And this game is no different. They updated the moving train, the Bart Bash toy, and the apron for starters, and these changes are very much appreciated too. The original Translite does well for showing the characters of the game, but it is once again nothing impressive by today's standards at least. And if the original art was so great, then you wouldn't be having alternates like what Brian Allen has done here. Now, the playfield art, on the other hand, is where this game does much better. This playfield is very enjoyable to look at. It just screams 90s pinball, and I love it. I just wish the art on the rest of the machine matched the playfield. But seeing how I'm looking at the playfield the most anyways, I'm glad the playfield is the best part. I mean, it almost seems like there were 3 different people that did the art package for this. One person that took the logo to make the cabinet, one person that did the back glass, and the other person did the playfield because they're all different. With that being said, I'm going to give the art package a 7 out of 10. And let's go straight into design and layout. Now, this game is a fan layout, and for those of you that know me, already know that it's not my favorite style. The game has some stop and go, and even some moments of flow. With the variations of play in this game, it makes the fan layout more acceptable to me. I feel this design has a little bit of everything. A bash toy, drop targets, stand-up targets, ramps, scoops, pops, up posts, and moving mechs. I can only imagine what this game would be like with magnets. There is obviously a kinetic satisfaction to a couple shots, but the shots that don't have that are assisted with audio cues, so without the audio, this game wouldn't be as fun to shoot. The drop targets that pop up during gameplay are a great way to test your skills too.
Ready, set, draw.
Oh my god. No! Son of a...
There is plenty to work with here when it comes to the layout and design, but the code isn't really utilizing all of it. So I'm going to be giving the layout and design a 9 out of 10. And on to the audio. This is where this game really shines, guys, because Cactus Canyon has one of the best 90s pinball sound packages. The callouts are top-notch, the music is cohesive to the theme. I still find myself grinning at some of these callouts.
The bad guy! Shoot the bad guy!
Shoot that scurvy scoundrel. Robbing like flies.
Congratulations, stranger.
Collect your bounty, son.
The sound effects are also what makes this game even more enjoyable to shoot. Adding emphasis on every shot you make really makes it feel like you're doing something all the time. And with that being said, I'm going to be giving the sound package for Cactus Canyon a 10 out of 10. Let's go over display and animation. These animations are some of the best DMD-style storytelling that are available, especially when comparing to the original game. The remake incorporates new improved animation compared to the original, and it's even more appreciated on the bigger, better display, with color. I will say that some animations look better than others, so there is a little inconsistency. All good, but not equally good. So display animation gets a 9.5 out of 10. Let's talk about code. This is where the game needs improvement, and CGC knows it. This is why they are working on new code, but they at least are shipping the game with fully working code. It's pretty simple though.
In case you didn't catch that, I'm leaving the footage in here. This is a post-edit right here. I hit the same post 4 times in a row. Consistency. I'll give myself that. Okay, so let's say we want to start knocking out our points of our star. I figured the first one to start out with, it doesn't matter, but for showing you like this, it's going to be easier for me to do Stampede first. So, in a nutshell, you really just need to hit every lane 3 times, okay? So you have this one that's going to light up 3, you have a 1 right here, 1 here, and 1 here. So if you hit that 3 times, then basically you've knocked out this section. Now, this last one's flashing. If I hit this one, it's going to start a mode. Basically, you can go up there, but the way to accomplish this particular mode is just to fire it up there. Alright, so now let's move on to the next one. You just got to hit this ramp 3 times. Now the third one's flashing, so now we're going to have the new mode start up. Alright, so you have a couple of options. Either you can finish the mode just by hitting this ramp, or going this direction over here. So let's just say we want to knock out the mode, okay?
Hurry, hurry.
Bam.
Thank you.
Alright, so we've knocked out these 2 modes. Let's move on to the center ramp, which is going to be saving Polly from the train.
Save me again.
Alright, so now, in order to save her from the train, we need to hit
The train is
this
coming.
flashing one, then this flashing one, and then right up the center. So we'll... Alright, so we knocked out that one. We've knocked out that one. Now in order to save her from this train that's moving around here, we need to hit the center ramp. Alright, so we've knocked out this row, this row, this row. Now we can move on to this one. Alright, this mode, we're going to have a roving shot. It's going to move to this one, and then this one, and then back again, and you just want to hit the shot that's asked for. And then boom, that knocks out that lane. So we've gotten this one, this one, this one, and this one knocked out. Last but not least, to get Stampede going, is to do this one. Alright, so now Stampede is going, because I've gotten all of the modes knocked out. So this is a multi-ball session right here. And you'll see that Stampede is now lit. Let's do, which one do we want to do next? Let's do combo. Alright, so to get the combo, you basically just need to be hitting these shots, and then you need to hit another shot that's lit up for combo, and that will add to your combo.
Think you're doing, Bill?
Basically, you have to get a certain amount of combos to light this, and it progressively goes up and up. So even if you get 3 combos on one ball, that carries over to your next ball. So eventually, if you just keep hitting the combos, you're gonna light up your combo shot. Alright, so combo still lit. So you can see right here it says combo completed. So now I've knocked out Stampede and combo. Now let's do Motherlode. This is the one that I honestly had the most trouble with, because in order to get this, you have to knock out all the jackpots during Goldmine Multi-Ball. Alright, now that I got Goldmine Multi-Ball going, start knocking out these jackpots. Alright, see how the mine is lit up? It tells you Motherlode is lit. So in order to get Motherlode, you need to hit that scoop. Now I've got Motherlode. So next up on the star is Showdown. So in order to do Showdown, you're going to need to knock out all the bad guys across the playfield. And these happen whenever you light up Quick Draw.
Quick Draw is lit!
So now that Quick Draw is lit,
Quick Draw is lit.
got both sides lit up. So now if I go down the end lane right here,
Shoot that bad guy!
bad guy pops up. Alright, so now I've got two guys knocked out because you can see they're lit up. I still got two more. So let's do Quick Draw again. That one's done. Alright, so the last one is this guy right here. Once again, Quick Draw.
That bad guy.
And when I hit him, Showdown is now completed. So in order to get the Bart Brothers, you need to be hitting this guy a lot. And then eventually, once you, let's see where we're at.
You're messing with Bandolero Bargamy.
Alright, so I have activated Bandolero. He is the current Bart Brother that is up for attack. In order for me to attack him, I need to hit him. It says 2 more hits to collect him. So, alright, so I need to hit him
Good work.
1 more to collect. So,
Ow, my bridge work.
alright, Bart collected. Now, in order for me to progress to the next Bart Brother, I have to do the gunfight. And as you can see, it's lit right now. Gunfight is lit. Once I activate this, this is when it's going to pop up these drop targets one at a time. To get the most points, I need to knock them out. Bad guy shot.
You've been promoted to deputy.
And now I've been ranked up because I actually shot him. So now my bonuses are going to be a lot higher. I'm going to be getting more points.
Sheriff?
And then we'll rinse and repeat through the rest of the Bart Brothers.
Alright. My secret weapon.
Now the final Bart is Bionic Bart. I love this mode. So in order to get him though, it's going to require more effort. The first time you hit him, it'll go. But in order to get the next time, I have to start collecting these jackpots. Alright, so in order to hit him again, I have to hit 2 jackpots. So I have to hit 2 jackpots. So let me hit that one.
Pinballs do not faze me.
Hit that one. Alright, now we're ready to hit Bart again.
Your bounty, son.
Hit Bart for 2.4.
Ouch. Bounty collected.
Alright, now I need to hit 3 jackpots to light Bart. Alright, so now hit Bart for 2.1.
My systems are so Oh, I just bought that thing.
Alright, so now that I destroyed Bionic Bart, that means I've knocked out all the Bart Brothers. All 5 points of the star are lit. High Noon is ready to go. In order to activate High Noon, all I gotta do is hit that scoop.
If you are a skilled player, you will find this game pretty boring when it comes to progression. I'm not a great player, but even I have made my way through the star and was about to finish it again before my last ball drained. If you want the game to be harder, then you will need to disable the extra balls in the settings. My favorite mode for this game is Bionic Bart. This is where the game gets really interesting. You have the great callouts. They make him sound like the Terminator, and you have the music that has a good beat, You have to make certain shots in order to accomplish the goal of destroying Bionic Bart, whereas the previous Barts are a single target to hit. If there was more of this type of action in the game, then it would easily bump this score up. There is a lot of good in this game, just not enough of it. That's why I'm going to be giving the code a 7.5 out of 10. That makes the final score for Cactus Canyon Remake an 8.6 out of 10. Cactus Canyon Remake, simply put, is fun pinball. That's in the simplest form that I could tell you about this game. It's fun. It's got a little bit of everything to keep you entertained, but I just can't say for how long with the current code. This is a must-have for those of you out there with a large collection, but I cannot guarantee you that this is a great game to have as your only game. I mean, unless you're a real casual player, then there's plenty here for you to chew on for a long time. If I had the room for Cactus Canyon Remake and the new game coming, I would gladly hold on to this game. When the updated code comes out, who knows? I may have to snag it again. But until that time comes, I'll be enjoying the new game. So there you have it, guys, my review for Cactus Canyon Remake. What did you think about it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section down below. There's a small part of me that may regret getting rid of Cactus Canyon. Honestly, I really do. I keep looking at it, and I've been playing it thoroughly through this review process, and it's like, man, I don't want to let it go, but I think it's time. I mean, I'm the only one playing it, and when I do play it, I go all the way through the code, and it's like, all right, well, what else does this game have to offer me at this point? And right now, there's nothing else. So I'm gonna have to let it go. But I'm pretty excited about the new game joining the lineup. If you would like to know what that game is, by all means, stay tuned to this channel or become a Patreon supporter, because they already know what it is and what I'm doing before anybody else.